So with Mark Bateson, Leeds promoter, you've got a big show coming up next week. For a non-TV show, this is pretty much as good as it gets, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got some good lads on, you know, like I think if Eddie Earney had put the show on, he'd definitely get Sky behind him for it. But we've got Clarke on, who's coming off a loss. Adil Anwar's coming off a loss. But China's coming off an English title loss. Adil's coming off a British title loss. You've got Tommy Coyle on, who's coming off a European title against Eddie Matthews. Gary Sykes, which his next fight is against Stevie Smith. So, and Josh Warrington boxing for English title, and another 3 fights on undercard. Eddie Matthews, Nathan Joseph, and I've got a new lad who's just signed up with me. Well, say he's a new lad. He's been boxing for me for years. Iktsham who he'll be. I think he'll make waves, you know, in the pro division. He's a good kid, won a few national titles. He's been a bit lazy over the last couple of years, but now he's turned pro. I think he'll hit the road and achieve something, definitely. So it'll be a good fight, yeah. So all those that are watching me and listening to this, make sure you're there on the 27th of September, a week on Friday.
Now this is a co-promotion with Steve Wood, isn't it? Obviously Steve Wood's got the likes of Josh Warrington and Gary Sykes, you mentioned. How did this come about?
Well, Steve were doing shows at Leeds Town Hall, and I think they put the price up, you know, what council are like, you know, try and squeeze every penny out of people, but I don't think you can stand it, that sort of money. I think they were asking for around about £3,000, you know, it's a lot of money to pay for a venue. So he comes to me and he says, I believe you put shows on at Ellen Road and it's a big venue, it's a nice venue. Do you fancy doing a joint promotion? And I thought, yeah, it's nice to work with someone like Steve, who's loads of experience, manages a lot of fighters. And yeah, I says, yeah, it'd be nice to work with you, and hopefully we should do all right out of it.
Now 2 fighters that you train as well as manage and promote, Adil Anwar and Clarke, as you mentioned, both coming off title losses. Starting with Adil, obviously he lost to Darren Hamilton. What went wrong that night?
Well, the training camp went brilliant, but no excuses on the night. Darren won, he was the better man. I think Adil sort of like thinks he just has to turn up sometimes and do what he's got to do, but this time he's fallen short. But hopefully it's a learning curve, and he'll learn from what's happened and train twice as hard and get back into it, you know. So let's just see where he goes from now. He's got a bit of a ladder to climb to get back up there in contention. There's a lot of good kids around at that way, but let's hope he can prove himself and get back up there. I asked Spencer for a rematch, and he knocked me back, but like I say, he's looking for bigger fish to fry now. Darren's proved himself against Adil, and to be honest, we are quite shocked as well, because I thought Adil could actually beat Darren, but I think he's a lot better than what we think.
Coming on to China, he had that setback going back a few months ago now, obviously with Matty Askin in Blackpool, but has he sort of kicked on a little bit since then? Does it give him a sort of kick up the backside, shall we say?
What it is with China, I always call him Phil. When people say China, I'm like, but like Phil's, he's been with me since an amateur. I think Phil's done a lot better than what I thought he'd do in the pro game. It was a massive shock against Wido Camacho, and I thought he'd beat Matty Askin, but it just seemed a bit gun-shy on the night. There's a lot of fainting, and I think they were both petrified of each other, to be quite honest with you. It wasn't a brilliant fight. I don't know those that watched it, they probably thought the same. So, again, he's back in the gym, and let's hope he can get up that ladder and get another shot. I think Wido Camacho would probably like to give him another shot if he wins anything, get his revenge on him, and it's a fight with Tech. If I got a phone call off his promoter, his manager, you know, it's a fight with definitely Tech, and I think Phil could cause another upset with him, because as awkward as he looks, Phil, he's awkward to box, you know. So we'll see what happens.
Well, like I said, coming back to this bill next week as well. Top of the bill, as you said, two fighters that are not actually with yourself, but they're on this show. Josh Warrington and Ian Bailey. What can we expect?
Josh is boxing before and beat him. I think personally, I think it'll be the same outcome. Josh trains hard. He throws a lot of punches. He's very busy. I don't really know much about Ian Bailey. I know he's had a couple of losses. But like, he's unbeaten, he's Josh, and I can see it be the same prediction as last time, to be quite honest with you. I think he'll beat him on points.
Despite those setbacks for Adil and China this year, is Leeds boxing on the up?
Yeah, I would say it is. I think we've got some good kids coming through, you know, in the next 3 or 4 years. We've got some good amateurs out there that I think will turn over and cause some big upsets, you know, like Leeds. I think it's more thriving now than what it's ever been, you know, in the boxing scene. I think the last British champion we had was Derek Roach. Carl Johansson, oh, of course it is Carl Johansson, yeah. Before Carl, Derek, wasn't it? Can you think of anyone else? Yeah, Carl, yeah. But yeah, I think we can. I think we'll get a British champion in the next 18 months.
Now your son Jack as well. Obviously, he's no intention of going pro because he's doing big things in the amateurs. But Nicola Adams has won a gold medal. She's from Leeds. Do you think Jack could be the next amateur star to put the city on the map?
Well, he's doing all right at the moment, but as you know, it's a tough game getting up there, and it's even harder staying there. As long as he keeps training, keeps his feet on the ground, and just dedicated, you know, like hopefully he can achieve something. But you don't know, do you? You know, like he's on GB, he's getting looked after with them, so. I think his next tournament is in Kazakhstan. He's boxing at World Championships. Let's hope he can achieve something in them. Again, you need a bit of luck, depending on the draw. As long as you don't get picked in the first round by number 1, number 2 seed, you know. So, but he's only just turned 19. He's still a kid, you know. He's the baby of the GB squad, and there's people in there in the late 20s, early 30s. Who are like mature men. Jack hasn't even started shaving yet, you know, so hopefully when he gets his men's strength, he should be able to keep him at bay and keep him off him a bit. So we'll see what happens.
Excellent, thank you for your time.
Thanks again, Andrew.